What's up, Ghosts and Ghouls? It's the one, the only, JT Ripper, and I'm here with
Todd of Thunder.
And today we have an extra special guest, the mistress of the monsters herself, Lana.
What's up, guys?
We just got back from Mad Monster Expo. We're cheapskates. We only did one day. We went Saturday. I think I'm going to drop this episode on Monday or Wednesday. I don't know when you people are going to get it, but when you hear this, we went to Mad Monster Expo. We try to go to pretty much both Mad Monsters every year. That seems to kind of be the tradition for the past, 3-4 years now.
Yep, in Concord, North Carolina, which is one of the only ones we get down here anymore because the other ones, what was the other one? Days of the Dead, they used to come. Doesn't anymore.
They're butt cakes. They bailed on us.
Yeah, they go up to Atlanta, they go to Las Vegas, they go to Indianapolis, they go to all these places.
Texas.
And the only one close to us was Charlotte. Or was it Raleigh? Either one.
It's Charlotte.
Charlotte,
yeah,
gotcha.
Charlotte.
Fun fact about Mad Monster, that was my very first horror convention.
Which one?
It was one of the small ones. So they called it the Expo, I think.
That was what, last year? Year before last?
It was last year. This was my third Mad Monster.
Wow.
And this one was an expo as well.
Yeah, which the expos are a little bit smaller, but it's still pretty big.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels like a regular Mad Monster.
Yeah. I was going to say that too. I actually wasn't sure which it was. I did feel like there was more room to walk around. It wasn't as quite as crowded, but it still felt like a normal convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on a Saturday is probably their busiest day of the 3 days that they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, in the hall, before you got to the actual ballroom, I felt like that was a bit crowded.
Yeah.
A little, yeah.
But then when you got inside,
once you got
into
the ballroom or whatever, it was pretty, it was decent.
And so far, they've had it at the same hotel every year. So I don't know if they just have a good deal, a good working relationship with them. I don't have any problems with that particular hotel. I will say something that bugged me this year. Me and Todd, we try to keep it, real for the people. And they charged us for parking this year, and they haven't we've been going 4 years straight almost. And this is the first time they charged us for parking. Now, granted, it wasn't a lot, but I feel like it was a little unnecessary. Like, why all of a sudden now? Is it because inflation?
Yeah.
Is it, I don't know, if they decided they wanted more money? To me, it felt kind of like a money thing.
Definitely.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like one of the perks to Mad Monster is they don't do stuff like that, but now that they're starting to do stuff like that, they're kind of becoming like everybody else, which you can't blame them, but at the same time, it takes away one of the things that, makes them cooler.
Right.
Well, one of the questions I had about it was it the Mad Monster organization that was making people pay, or was it the hotel itself?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the hotel.
Yeah.
But, that adds up quick. I just did the math on my calculator because I'm stupid. So it was $6 for parking, and I just did 1,500 people, which I know it was more than. Mm-hmm. That's $9,000.
And that's 3 days of parking.
Yeah. And if you notice, though, not everybody had to pay for parking. This was one of those deals where you can park on the side, like as we were coming in, and that's where most people done it. But when you run out, you have to use their parking lot, and that's when they charge.
I noticed, too, that the parking lot where you had to pay was almost full as well. There wasn't really a lot of spaces left.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was kind of funny. We were rolling in and seeing everyone parked illegally. Like, the one person in front of the fire hydrant, I'm like, you're going to get towed.
But
I mean, all the years that we've actually parked on the side multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think out of the 4 or 5 times that we've went, we might have parked in the parking lot twice, and all the other times is like on the side right there. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's a pet peeve. We're not knocking it. We're just trying. It raised a couple people eyebrows, so to speak. You know.
You know what would have made it less like a what? If they would have made it so it was $6.99 for parking. If they would have made it $6.66, I would have been like, clever. Would have taken a little bit of the sting out.
And I want to point out another thing. It's always best to get your tickets online, because when you go and you get your tickets at the hotel, they charge you $10 more.
Oh, it was 10 more.
So,
yeah, it was. So I was right.
So, $45 plus your taxes and fees, blah, 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 or $55 straight up at the door.
Yeah, yours was 110 together.
Yeah, I got 2 tickets. It was $110.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I had that money and enough to do what we wanted to do.
Right.
But,
Just be aware.
yeah, just be aware if you guys go out there,
Plan ahead.
And
Because I took your advice, because normally I'm the one that's like, fuck it, I'll buy the tickets when I get there. And this time you was like, you need to go ahead and get your tickets. I got my tickets ahead of time this time, and you actually waited, and you're like, fuck.
yeah, I tried to buy mine on a Thursday, which is not a good idea because they close it down, I guess.
Yeah, just
Thursday.
people, just buy them when they go on sale. Just get it done and out the way. That way, day of, you're not worried about it.
Yeah, go ahead and purchase them. Have them send it to your email. Save that shit, and when you go up there, doop, and get your wristband and go to hell then.
The employees there were, as always, a delight to deal with and very
Laid back.
Super friendly.
Super friendly. We talked to several people, especially when I was in line for a couple things.
That was the first time I had noticed the staff, like, when there was a long line for one of the celebrities that they had actually coming through and, like, talking to people in line, making conversation to kill the time. That was really cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll jump. Oh, damn. I burped, and oh, God, it burnt my nose. Goodness gracious.
It's the devil coming out.
It's, oh, man, you're making the Lord very nervous.
I can't with y'all.
We'll go ahead.
You
want
want
to
start with the merchandise tables and work our way up to the celebrities?
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
that's kind of a natural flow because that's kind of what we do when we go.
Yeah, when we first get there, we kind of like to look at the lay of the land. We like to look at merchandise, the stickers and everything that people are selling. And then we get down to the nitty-gritty of trying to meet the celebrities. We usually walk around maybe twice, and then we're like, okay, let's decide who we're going to get.
Yeah, but I always get antsy because I'm like, oh, I want to meet them. Oh, I want to meet them.
Yeah, and as we walk around, no doubt about it, we're looking at the merchandise, but we're seeing how long somebody's fucking line is.
How long the lines are and how much each of them cost, because sometimes you don't know until you get there.
Absolutely, the cost, because, you can plan going to this like, oh, I'm going to meet this person, this person, and that person, but then you don't anticipate some like what they actually charge or whatever. So you might have to do a readjusting and walk around a time or two and like, okay, this is scrapped. Now what we're going to do,
Right?
Yeah.
but. Start off with those celebrity those merchandise tables, man.
We stopped by, had a nice chat with Channel 13 Clothing. You can hit them up on Instagram at Channel 13 Clothing. All one word.
Is it 13 spelled out or 1-3?
It's 1-3. Super nice guy.
Dope
We got
merchandise.
He has a lot of gore horror stuff.
Hell yeah.
Which is awesome. I think it's great.
I think it's definitely kind of marketed more towards women.
It is, and I don't blame him. I mean,
There was men's clothing, but definitely
yeah.
for the ladies.
If you're listening, I would like a Scream King shirt. I think that would sell very well. You got your Scream Queen shirt, Scream King couple set. I'm just saying.
Hey, you might be onto something there.
I'm just saying. I talked to him because we already follow him on Instagram, and I noticed he got flagged because he sells underwear. with his stuff. And Instagram being the turd sucking devil demons that they are, flagged him, unfortunately.
Well, he made a really funny point. He was saying how, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok are kind of market themselves as being more liberal, but they definitely aren't when it comes to what they allow and what they don't allow. They just really hate a certain side.
Oh yeah, it's all who's popular. If he was Kim Kardashian, it wouldn't matter if he was showing his bleached butthole. But definitely picked up some horror movie pins. I waited and looked around, and he was the one that had the best deal. He had awesome little horror pins. Got Texas, got some Scream,
Devils
Rejects. Picked up some Devil's Rejects stuff. Actually, House of a Thousand Corpses pin also. Captain Spaulding. Leatherface. Good old Bubba.
Bubba saw you.
Bubba saw you.
And I liked that they were the smaller ones. Like, most of the ones are the bigger ones. It's so small.
Yeah, I like the fact that they were a little bit smaller than the regular pins because you can put more on your jacket.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And we get fancied up when we go. I normally wear my, I guess you would call it your metal vest. I don't know. It's got my patches on it and my pins. And
I normally wear mine, but it's been so god-awful hot. I knew I'd be sweating like a whore in a church.
Oh, man. I was sweating like a whore that needed to repent. I mean, it was fucking terrible. I don't know if it was just me. I feel like it was really cold in there, so it's probably just me. Excuse me.
It definitely felt, especially when we went outside for a second and then came back in, I was like, oh, it feels so good in here.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, especially with all those people around each other, feeling each other's body heat.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing to keep it cold like that. So
yeah.
Yes.
It makes it comfortable.
We also ran into the fine women at Horror Finds. You can add them on Instagram. It is horror_finds. They have some pretty awesome shit. I'm pretty mad that I didn't notice the Halloween hoodie until we got home and I added them on Instagram. It's some pretty dope shit. High quality. Love the hoodies.
Super soft.
Super soft. Like, it's almost like a blanket, but not as like heavy. It's really nice. Very nice people. Was very good conversation. Just a good time all around. That's a couple of the vendors we talked to.
There was also that one Monster Heel that had a lot of the merch, like the really cool stickers that they had designed themselves.
Yeah.
And T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, their T-shirts were pretty banging.
That's the one that has the clown shirt, but done in the down logo.
Yeah. And what was it? They had that Vincent Price shirt, but he had like the hair of the Misfits.
Yeah, it was like from the Misfits cover.
Yeah.
But it was Vincent Price. Oh,
yeah, like his name was above the picture, and it said Vincent Price, but it was in the logo of the Misfits, and that was pretty dope. I would have, if I had some extra money, I would have walked away with that one.
I meant to go back there. That's one I forgot to go back to, but got her information, so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're on Instagram also. What do they call? They're Horror Heels?
Monster Heel.
Yeah, Heels, like the wrestlers.
Heels.
Bad guys.
I thought it was really cool. Like,
guy.
Y'all know I'm a sucker for stickers. There were stickers at almost every booth.
Yeah.
And like they all
and
had
dope
unique
stickers
ones
too.
Yeah.
Yes, they are on Instagram also. Just one word, Monster Heel, HEEL.
But yeah, like getting back to what you're saying, you could have walked out